You ever tried buying anything on Facebook Market?
No, I don't trust it.
No, eh?
No, I don't know how the quality is gonna be. You can't return it.
So this guy, I'm trying to buy a TV for my office, right? So we got the TV in the stand, 56-inch LCD Samsung, almost brand new for like $370.
Oh, that's not bad. With the stand?
With the stand, yeah. So I went there this morning, right? And the guy didn't answer the door. I drove all the way to Surrey.
This is what I mean. I don't trust it this way.
Yeah, I got really screwed over.
Was it far away?
I had to drop off Taryn, so we were downtown, right? So then I had to drive all the way to Surrey. So that was like 45 minutes. And then I messaged ahead of time, like, hey, I'm going to be a bit early, right? So I'm in traffic. I'm not getting
Did you get a response?
No, I didn't get a response.
Well,
I was already committed. I was in the tunnel. So I get to the house, still a response. I'm like, this is going to go off. Go knock on the door. Nothing. No answer. I'm like, great, perfect. So from there, I was like 20 minutes to my place. So that wasn't bad. So, that was pretty.
Any message?
Message to me now. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah, pretty much. In fact, didn't message me till like 11. Oh, I wasn't feeling well or something. Yeah, so, Facebook Market. Love that. Dumb Fans, sports show. It's Amro, it's Harp. It's your favorite two buddies talking sports. Just two buddies talking about sports all the time. We're talking NHL, we're talking football, we're talking news outside of those things. Basketball right now is going. Got Knicks in the finals here, first time.
And then OKC and Spurs on the other side?
OKC right now is leading right now. 3-2 in their series. Yeah. But the Knicks are in. First time in it's been like 35 years.
Who's that, the comedian that was crying? Morgan, I forgot his name. He had courtside seats, and there was this picture. They showed a video of him crying when New York won. The first time going to the finals in such a long time.
Yeah, I mean, look, Jalen Brunson is the real deal. He's been the star there. It looked like they were going to go on a run last year. They went pretty deep. This year they broke through, so we'll see what happens. But I feel like it's OKC's ball until someone beats them.
Or the Spurs. Spurs look good.
Fuck the Spurs. I don't care about the Spurs. Spurs have had their time, okay? I don't care about the Spurs.
Well, right? This is the new generation Spurs. That's a different generation.
You're never going to top that generation of the Spurs, okay? You had Manu Ginobili. You had stars up and down, one of the best centers.
Ginobili's the first guy you start with. Duncan's team.
Parker, Duncan. Yeah, there was those stars. They got enough of a resume to prove it.
They did.
They won probably at one of the hardest times in the Western Conference in the NBA and the hardest time to win championships.
Yeah, they did.
But, I was very impressed with Oklahoma City last year, and I don't know why.
Shea Alexander, man, that guy's Canadian kid.
I don't know why he doesn't get. When he won the MVP and then won the championship in the same year, I actually don't know where was the marketing machine behind this. Nobody cares for some reason.
Yeah, no one cares.
How does nobody care about this? The guy is the best in the league. Just won another MVP, by the way.
Yeah.
They're about another win away here, punching their ticket to go back to back. To me, I think they'd be the favorites to go up against New York just because of the depth alone. How is there no one talking about this guy?
Is he the face of the NBA right now?
No.
Why? Why isn't he?
I don't know.
It's Doncic, isn't it?
Doncic, Anthony Edwards, also a bit of Minnesota.
Right,
he looks. I love Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
I think he's really, really good. He hasn't really taken over as a star because I feel like you got to go to a Western final. You got to go into a final to win one. He's very young. But he reminds me of MJ so much.
The way he plays. Oh, wow.
He'll get in people's faces. He'll trash talk. Did you ever watch that movie with Adam Sandler on Netflix?
Which one?
So it was a movie.
Oh, the one that he drafts.
Yeah. So,
I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called. Hustle, something like that.
Yeah. Hustler.
No, I don't know if it was Hustler. It's a magazine.
The Hustler.
Hustler magazine.
I'm thinking about a different time.
Yeah. There was a movie about Hustler magazine. The People versus Larry Flint.
Yeah, I didn't know.
With Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I didn't see
Kingpin, by the way, also a great movie. Yeah. We're just doing movies today, guys. We don't care about sports. Avalanche got swept. They embarrassed themselves.
Way to jump right into that.
Jump right into it. Yeah. Avalanche gets swept in one of the most shocking losses.
You seem so happy happy.
I am very happy. I am very happy. I am very happy. They're the most overrated, self-entitled freaking organization in the world. Oh my God. I'm happy they lost. I was happy right away when they lost. I just feel like, look, I adore McKinnon. I love Makar.
Do you?
I do. Actually, I do. I think they're kind of miscast a little bit, but I do feel like this is an organization that is not going to live up to their reputation. They got one championship, but to me, they've been a disappointment year after year. And as a degenerate gambler, because we're dumb fans, okay? Every time I try to put money behind these guys, they let me down. Yesterday, too.
Well, I think we're expecting so much from them because in the regular season, they're scoring goals. Everybody's getting points, and that's what we expected into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And couple games, hey, they hit for us. They did hit for us a couple games.
They never hit for me.
They
when did they hit for me?
This past Monday.
I don't think that Monday was.
That was the Colorado game.
I don't think so. I don't think it was the Colorado game.
It was the Colorado.
Oh, you know what it was? We bet on Vegas though. That's why.
We bet on Vegas players, yes.
So we bet on Vegas players.
But we had Kadri in there for a point, and I think he hit for us.
No shots from Kadri. How do you go a whole game and not shoot? By the way, that's another thing. That's why it's the most boring playoffs I've ever seen. Okay, and you guys can like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments below. How do you not get a shot on a team of goalies?
So I expected this from the Carolina series, but I expected a shootout in the Vegas series. Mm-hmm. I really did. I thought that Colorado would be a lot more. Just shoot first mentality. And I think maybe like McKinnon's injury, Makar not being 100%, that was a big reason why Colorado didn't do what they should have done.
Yeah.
But no one saw a sweep.
Nobody saw a sweep.
No one predicted a sweep.
I don't care.
Okay, maybe there was some Vegas fans, Vegas is going to win. But I guarantee no one said they're sweeping Colorado.
Okay, so, I mean, McKinnon hurt. Makar definitely was hurt. Missed the first 2 games. So, you don't make excuses. I'm not going to. I'm a fan. These are the athletes. These are people who go to work every day.
And they weren't. McKinnon didn't make that as an excuse. No. This is just us.
4 points in 4 games in this series. That's pretty terrible.
Yeah, for McKinnon standards.
Yeah, McKinnon standards. Sure. Or whatever the standards are. I don't know what the standards are. Because I feel like this is a guy who skates like McDavid, idolizes Crosby, and yet is miscast in his role. I don't know.
Playing like Austin Matthews.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I there's times where I feel like he's the best player in the world, and there's times I see him, I'm like, how are you the top guy? I don't get it.
I still see it. Like, okay, he's not producing points, but he's still dangerous out there. When he's on the ice, you notice him. Mm. This playoffs, especially game 3 and 4, when after he got hurt, to game 3, he didn't do anything. He came out there for the power play, and when they pulled the goalie, that's it.
Well, unfortunately for Colorado, supporting casts, Brock Nelson, Kadri, Malinsky, who's a rookie, by the way, Waugh, who was played on Vegas and won a cup with Vegas.
Yeah.
This is your supporting cast. Unfortunately, you need McKinnon and Makar to be the guys, because this group alone don't have like the dogs. The Kadri isn't the same guy. 81 points regular season when they won the cup. Different player now, not the same guy.
And he's not, but you expected more from him.
Sure.
I was disappointed in his play. Brock Nelson, no show. Kadri still
overrated.
Kadri still did get a
not
goal.
A star.
Well, I mean, with the Islanders, he's what he was.
Sure, won a gold medal.
But.
You won a gold medal with with USA.
But yeah, he was a no-show.
Yeah.
Like Kadri at least got some points. He got a goal in game 3. Game 4, he didn't do much. Yeah. Like you said, he didn't even get a shot.
And honestly, look, I can point a finger at Colorado. I think we have to just acknowledge that Vegas is a very good team. Like they have like tip to tail. Mark Stone, hey, I am a believer now of Mark Stone, okay? I'm going to eat crow. There's video evidence of me trashing this guy. And
video right before this video, actually.
You've been on this guy all year.
He's a game changer, and we saw that. Mm-hmm. The game 3, game 4, he scored the first goal.
Back-to-back goals.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. Yeah. That's a captain.
That's captain. Yeah, that's a star.
That's a star.
That's a star. If you're a gambler, it's really helpful too.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with him. It just 34 years old. The guy just seems to elevate his game at the right time. And anytime he's on the ice, when he comes back from injury, he's almost automatic for a point.
Yeah, he is. Even in the regular season, he was. And his game is such a different style, too. It's not a fast pace. He's not a fast skater.
No.
He just gets in the right places, makes the right plays.
Such
a smart player.
High IQ.
Yeah, very, very high IQ.
Yeah, and this is from a guy from Jack Eichel who only has scored twice in these playoffs. I mean, he's got like 17 assists, I think.
Yeah.
But the Stars, Marner, that top six is no joke. And that was never the problem with Vegas. It was going to be a situation in goal. And, Carter Hart, I don't know what it is with him and Tortorella, but they seem to have magic. And if he has a bad game or he lets in 3 in game 3 where Colorado should have won that game, they could have lost game 4, but game 3 was theirs. They're up 3-0. There's no excuse to losing that.
And what a decision by Tortorella to keep him in.
Keep him in, yeah.
And not pull him, let him play the game out.
Yeah.
Wow, great decision.
Yeah, I mean, that's good coaching. Honestly, Rod Brindamore, same thing with Freddie Anderson, game 1 against Montreal.
Yeah.
Lit up 6, didn't pull him. And I think in the press conference, he had said he needed more shots. He was off for 13 games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, that's just good coaching. Torts is a prick. I don't know what it is about this guy. He just seems to...
Why didn't we get this in Vancouver? Why didn't we get this?
No, hold on a second. I will defend a portion of Torts' coaching because I do think it was more the core. At the time that he had...
He never showed up to practices,
By
apparently.
Christmas time, if you remember, before Christmas, we were 12-1-1 on a stretch there in terms of wins. Okay? And then we took the Christmas break, and then it all came apart after that. Injuries started to happen. The Sedins, Burrows, Torts trying to get Burrows traded. Torts had that run-in with Calgary and their coach at the time. They got suspended. Yeah. We got all the things we love about Torts, but you really hate for an organization. Different guy.
And the Witch Classic doesn't start Luongo.
That was a different time. It was one of the worst era of Canucks of that core.
Yeah.
But that was not the same team that went to the finals in 2011. Very different. So that was a different time. But Torts everywhere else is gone. It's not the first time he's upended a juggernaut. That Tampa Bay team before they were a monster played Columbus in the first round.
Yes. They got swept
by Torts and the Columbus Blue Jackets. With you had a Panarin, you had a Bobrovsky in net, who was a 2-time Vezina winner at that point already. So Torts, if he has the Stars and they're going, he's a good coach.
The team buys in. He's a great coach, and he's showing it here in Vegas.
Yeah,
and Marner. Everybody was saying Marner's not going to do well under Torts. He's got to be up there for the Conn Smythe.
Yeah, I think a lot of this Vegas team, they were already a two-way team beforehand. I think Bruce Cassidy gets a bit of a bad rap, but I think I don't know how where the relationship dropped off. But they were already a team that had players in positions to do what they're doing now. And Torts loves it when the Stars are blocking shots.
Yeah.
And they were doing that. I mean, look, Colorado had nothing for them.
That last period of game 4, I think they had one shot. 7 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
And desperation hockey, you're down 3-0 in the series and you got one shot in the third period. That's not going to win you hockey games.
No. And for anybody who's watching, you go into Colorado, which is not an easy place to win. They beat them twice. Handily.
They beat them twice.
Handily. Games 1 and 2. Game 3, even if Colorado was able to pull that one out, I mean, the way it was going, it looked like it wasn't even going to go 5, really. It would go past 5. So, again, full marks. I honestly don't know if they're going to win the Cup. I think that it looks like right now Carolina. It's going to be the most boring final you could possibly have. The shot's going to be 5-6 in the whole game. And
Carolina is getting shots. They're just defensively, they're playing really well.
So,
but that's another topic. But so they didn't touch the trophy at the end.
No.
What's your take on that? Touch it or don't touch it?
Who cares? Who cares? Who gives a crap? What is wrong with you players, man? The most superstitious players in the world. Who cares? If I win a trophy, I'm going to be excited.
I agree.
The President's Trophy is the worst trophy to win, by the way. I think it's the worst trophy to win. Hockey gets it wrong. Any other advantage in winning the most games in the regular season, that team seems to have a clear-cut advantage. There's no reason to win the President's Trophy.
Yeah.
What is it, like 20 years now?
It's a jinx. It's a jinx to win it.
Probably less than 20 years.
Colorado's feeling it right now. And I don't know if this is something to be proud of, but Pacific Division that comes out on top. They said this is the worst division in hockey. Well, Pacific Division is the one that's representing the Stanley Cup right now.
Well, look, I mean, I don't.
The final.
I think the Western teams the past 2 years haven't been at their best. I mean, Edmonton was able to take advantage full of, and they weren't the best team in hockey.
Yeah.
So they were able to get favorable matchups for the most part. They made mincemeat out of Vegas last year.
Yeah.
They tore them up.
Yeah, they did.
So different Vegas team. If this was the same, this Vegas team this year, I think it would have been a different outcome. They're really stout defensively. They've bought in. But, ultimately, again, if you have a Rantanen on that Colorado team, maybe a different story, right?
Definitely a different story.
Rantanen beat them single-handedly last year.
He can.
What the hell is wrong with this organization? How do you let this guy go, first off? They're worried about the money aspect. The cap is like $200 million now at this point. You could have kept him.
And I think Nate just is obviously he's a good pickup for Colorado during the regular season. But does that translate to the playoffs? Has he been that great in the playoffs? I mean, I don't know.
Carolina let him go.
Yeah, and then maybe for that reason, he just doesn't show up.
If I had a shot at Rantanen, I probably would give up my best, or seemingly the best. Smetnikov and Aho were showing that they were the actual pieces there. But Colorado team with Rantanen might have been a different story. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it definitely would have been.
I don't think he was the same player, though, in Dallas this year, mainly because I think he was hurt. But he's a game breaker.
He is.
Would it have made the difference? I don't know. McKinnon and Makar are hurt. There's only so much you can really do, I feel like. Again, those two are the guys. But you have that third option. Nate just wasn't it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get. We're going to get it from Brock Nelson. We're going to get it from Kadri. I think Brock Nelson probably would have been a great option for shutting down players.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do that.
Yeah, they didn't do
didn't do that. That defense seemingly looked just decent. Didn't look great.
Yeah, besides Makar, even Taves. I mean, Taves, when Makar was in the lineup, was a lot better than being the main guy. But
yeah, I was actually surprised with Taves. He looked more offensive than I've ever given him credit for.
When Makar's in the lineup, when he was out a couple games, he didn't show up.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just the pressure. He's a good second guy, not being the top guy, not being responsible enough, or being the go-to guy. Maybe it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I don't care about that. So if I was gambling, which I was, and you have these guys not shooting the puck, there's no excuse for not shooting the puck in the playoffs. Okay, you can't be a star. You can't be a star and not have shots.
Yeah, I agree with you. We lost a lot of money this last couple of days.
I said, whoa. No, we didn't lose that much. It was just dumb to see. I can't understand how you're in the top 6 and not get shots. Barbashev, another guy too, who we talked about Thomas Hurdle. Hurdle came up big.
Big
Yeah, game
did.
3. But Barbashev
he scored the game winner.
Game winner, yeah. But Barbashev one shot.
Yeah.
How are you a star and you have one shot in the game? I don't understand that. Doesn't make any sense to me. So what now? What do you do with Colorado? You spend all this capital. What do you do?
I don't think you change much. You change the coach, definitely. I think the team itself is.
Do you though? I don't know.
I think it was coaching. I think
it was McKinnon.
No, maybe it was McKinnon. McKinnon's your best player.
100% his fault. Yeah.
What are you blaming McKinnon for? He was the best player out there. Even when he was hurt, he was dangerous.
Maybe. I don't know.
Or at least game 4, not game 3.
Should have won game 3.
They should have won.
They lost the series in game 3.
Yeah.
But what do you do? So, I mean, you have Kadri now. He's locked up.
You keep you keep it going. I think the young guys will get better. Malinsky's, like you said, he's on a rookie deal right now. He's gonna get better. Mm-hmm. Makar's obviously your number one defenseman.
Yeah.
That McKinnon line is great. That top line. I say you run it back. Maybe you change up goaltending a little bit, because they need to do something in for goaltending for sure. Because that goaltending core duo of Wedgwood and Blackwood was not enough.
Yeah. If you're McKinnon, you're making millions of dollars. You won a cup. And you're like one of the notable stars of the league. Does he hate his life right now? I feel like he hates his life right now. I feel like he's had the worst year.
Does he smile? He never smiles.
I don't know. He's a hard guy to like. I don't know what it is. I like him, but it's hard for me to like him.
He had a bad year.
Tough year.
Losing the gold medal game and then getting ousted in the West final. Yeah.
I'd be curious how many shots he had in that gold medal game too. I don't think he had many. Missed the net.
Well, he missed the net. the important one.
Yeah. Really, really tough. Makar scored a goal. That game.
Yeah, Makar scored a goal. And Makar even it didn't look like he was hurt in game 3 and 4 of this series. He played well.
Yeah. I mean, he played. I mean, these are the best of the best. They're gonna try and make no excuses. It'd be interesting how the series would have gone if he was healthy, especially in games 1 and 2. But I just think that Vegas had a game plan. They were not gonna budge. They're going to throw all their bodies in front of the net. And I think that was enough to get it done.
Yeah.
We forget that the stars they have are bona fide stars. If I'm Jack Eichel right now, I'm throwing a huge middle finger to Buffalo. It's amazing.
And to Connor McDavid,
I guess. Yeah. You know, how many times can you say that you get a generational talent and the guy behind that guy was also a generational talent?
Yeah.
You know, it's incredible to think of. Like I can think of the draft where Ovechkin and Malkin, I think we're in the same draft.
Yeah, a year before Crosby.
So there's an example there. But how many times? Like honestly, Sidney Crosby was number 1 overall. Bobby Ryan was 2. Went to Anaheim.
Yeah,
and Bobby Ryan was a fine player. Like he had a good career, but he wasn't generational.
No.
You know, certainly not in Anaheim. And Sidney Crosby, by the time Bobby Ryan found his game, Crosby had a cup, right?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's crazy to see. I mean, it's interesting when you're looking at players like that. Maybe a situation. I'm not mistaken, but I think Jonathan Taves. And I think out of Washington there, Carlson.
Oh, John Carlson?
Not John Carlson. I think.
Oh no.
Centerman.
Backstrom.
Yeah, I think they were in the same draft.
Yeah, they might have been.
The same draft. So there's examples, but in that particular case, man, if you were the teams 1 and 2, you scored a home run.
Yeah, but it must be hard for McDavid to watch this. A guy behind you now, going for his second cup while you're still looking for your first, and he's supposed to be the guy.
Well, look, circumstance makes a team too, right?
Yeah.
Like you could be Jack Eichel in Buffalo, or you could be Jack Eichel in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Different situation. Marner in Toronto, Marner in Vegas. It's crazy what that's done now because he was always a good player in Toronto, but I guess it came down to the situation of the environment and the team, and the coaching. All those things really equate to a Stanley Cup winning team. It's not just the player. We're dumb fans, so I can point at a player and point a finger because I'm an idiot, and that's fine by me. But if you put Marner in a situation where you have Stone, Eichel, Dorfiev, Barbashev, Anderson, back end.
He's not the go-to guy.
He's
not the go-to guy. In Toronto, he was expected to do a lot more, and he did a lot less.
Yeah.
Here, they're like, go play your game, go play your two-way game. This is Eichel's team.
Yeah.
It's his line that's going to go out there and try to do everything that they can. But Marner's the one that's shining because he's the one coming in secondary.
Yeah. Probably sure it'll still be Florida in Game 7, though. If you're Toronto, you go to Florida, you beat them in Game 6, and then you lose at home in Toronto. What does it matter with you, Toronto?
Dig it into them. Dig it into Toronto.
I love doing it. So, yeah, I mean, drafting's important, especially when it comes to transforming your team. Notable teams like Vancouver, who are getting 3rd overall. It'll be interesting to see how that shakes out because any one of those players in the top 3 right now could be a franchise player.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. So, it could be Stenberg. McKenna, the long shot at this point. I don't see how Toronto doesn't take McKenna. But now
Malhotra.
Not Solo Malhotra, but I would probably take Verhoff over Malhotra, but whatever. I think.
I don't think they need another defenseman.
Have they announced Manny Malhotra as the coach yet or no?
Not yet. I think they will soon.
They'll soon, eh?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to have the father as the coach, and then you have a son who's clearly a third-line center.
playing the first line.
Playing the first line, yeah, sure, yeah. Oh, that's a dangerous one too. Braden Coots and Malhotra as your number 1 and 2, and then Elise Parison at number 3. Let us know your thoughts, though. Let us know what you thought about this. We're all shocked. Rest in peace, Colorado. What are you gonna do? Why do you hate Manu Ginobili though? Manu Ginobili is a really good basketball player.
Oh, I don't hate him, but you start off with the Spurs, and that's the first guy you name?
Because he's one of the most important pieces of the team.
Tim Duncan is the most important.
Yeah, Tim Duncan, but nobody talks about Manu Ginobili. What are the Manu fans out there? Message on the last level of the room. Well, we don't talk basketball very much, but we have it right here. Little basketball on top of the logo. Dumb fans, Harp, Arrow, Dumb fans.